Hey everybody, Keith here, Two Guys How To, and just out kinda on a holiday, just fixing more stuff. You know me, and you're probably like me, you just want to get out and kind of get things going and get the maintenance on stuff done. Long story short, I'm working on my Hayabusa, my 1300 GSXR here, and I haven't rode this thing 4 years. I did a video on how to install a battery, fired right up. I went ahead and did how to check the tire pressure, where to locate the tire pressure. Check out that video as well as the battery install video as well. And today I'm going to show you guys how to check the oil. If you're new to biking and you just bought a bike, or you got one used, or your buddy had one, or whatever, you want to make sure your tire pressure is good to go, your battery's good to go, your brake fluid, everything, your chain is lubed, as well as the motor oil, because if that motor oil is not full, you're done. So you can see my baby here. It's been covered up 4 years. I haven't ridden it. It's been since 2017. But on the bike, if you notice, I've got this pit bull jack in the back there, and they're nice because you can stand the bike straight up. You can see the kickstands out, and we've got a big gap underneath here, so the bike isn't tipped over, leaning over. The bike is in fact straight up and down as you would ride it up and down the road there. So now that we've got the bike straight, you want to find the sight glass on it. And usually it's over where you add your motor oil. You got your motor oil fill right here. It says how many milliliters. This one, it looks like it's 3,100. It might even be 3,100 milliliters. In the US, we run on quarts. This one quart is 946 milliliters. So it takes 9, 18, 27. It takes about 3.5 of these, maybe a little bit more, because that oil filter is up underneath there, down inside there, and it'll take a little bit as well. So we've located our oil fill. I loosen the cap, make sure we can add some oil. And you got this sight glass right here. It's hard to see. It's a clear little window into the crankcase here on your side cover. And it's got an F for full on this particular bike and an L for low. And it should be all the way full to that notch. This bike's been sitting. I know I rode it hard back before I parked it, when we all used to ride hard. So it looks like it needs a little bit more. So let's go ahead and add some right now. We're gonna open up this top cap here. I've got some Lucas high performance motorcycle oil. I'm gonna use a 2050. This is formulated for wet clutches. I love Lucas stuff. And we've got a funnel that's going to fit right down inside that hole right there. So let's go ahead and open this up here. Set that to the side somewhere where you won't lose it. I'm just going to set it up on my seat and get my funnel, and the funnel barely goes in. So really I'm going to need my other hand to do this deal. So let's go ahead and prop the camera up, and we can get busy with this. Alright, we've got the oil fill cap off. I've got a rag to use to clean everything off. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of oil to this thing here. So we can move back a little bit for you. And I'm going to watch that sight glass right down in the bottom down there and see if that thing's filling up right the way when I add it. It should fill up. So let's go ahead and add some to it. And I had already started the bike, so it's all, the motor's lubricated right now. Normally after it sits, it falls down to the bottom of the motor, and it's going to rise up on that crankcase and show you where it is right there. And you can see that sight window right in there. You see it right in there? It's clear. And we're going to keep adding oil and watch that thing just fill up. And you can see it, it's slowly starting to drip down around that window. On this 2050 weight, it's pretty thick. So let's just keep on adding. I'm just going to keep adding. You don't want to overfill it. I'm just going to keep adding until I see it fill up that sight glass to that full mark right there. Or if yours is a complete oval, you want about a quarter from the top. So if you make that oval into 4s, you want to leave a 1/4 inch at the top, that quarter bubble of no oil. Otherwise you're going to overfill it. And you can see right there, you can see it's full. It's getting more and more full right there. Okay, you guys can see right there. See that clear oil? That's how clean my oil is in there. I just needed to top it off from changing the oil that I did a couple weeks back. And bike's good to go. It's almost there. Let's add a little bit more. And there you go. You can see it's full. It's full up to that mark right there at the top of that sight glass. Clean oil. So now we're good to go. I'm going to put the cap back on this thing. I know that it's full. Didn't use too much. I just need to top it off after I changed the oil a little bit back. And while I was waiting for my battery to come in the mail, I kind of got everything ready to go. So check out the other videos. Hopefully this helps you. Make sure you put that cap back on right there. And if you need to know total how many quarts, you just got to convert this 3,100 milliliters or whatever yours is, milliliters, to that US gallon, or excuse me, the US quart. And there's 4 quarts in a gallon. So this is 946 milliliters. You're gonna need about 3.5 of these for this particular bike. So I always overbuy. I just go ahead and get a bunch and I keep them around. And that way you don't run out. And if you need to top it off, you've got some to top it off. But always check that when you're sitting at the parking lot, you guys are ready to ride again. Just go ahead and check that oil, make sure it's full. You don't want to blow that motor up. So I'm out. I appreciate you guys checking out the videos. Tune in on other stuff. Hopefully something helps you. And I'm pretty much to run this thing up the road and scat it. Might even pop a wheelie or two. It's hard to say how crazy I'm gonna get today, but I'm out. Check out the other videos. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully this helps you out. If you got questions, comments, hit me up. I'll holler back at you, man. I'll find out what you need to know, and I'll respond right back to you. See ya. What's up, Iggy? Talk to him before I shut the video down. Oh yeah. Yep. You're not a pig, you're a lawyer. He's not a pig, he's a lawyer. Peace.
I'm not a pig, I'm a lawyer.